Hey everyone, this is Luis Moreno with Insurance Agent Training. I received a powerful email from one of my subscribers. The email goes like this. Luis, I've been a software developer for almost 30 years, but I was recently laid off. I've seen lots of ads for insurance agents and started thinking, could I do this in my 50s? Could I start building wealth in the short and the long term? And I'm willing to work for it. The person who sent me this email, his name is Miguel. So I'm going to be referring to Miguel a lot. But if you are in your 50s and you're thinking, hey, I want to give insurance a shot. Guys, I'm going to tell you, it is very, very doable. So I'm going to tell you exactly what my thoughts are starting later in life with insurance. I'm going to give you the money potential also. But here's what I want you to do. Number one, do me a favor. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not a subscriber. If you are, thank you so much. Secondly, like this video because I want to share this video. There's a lot of people out there thinking about joining the insurance industry. And number three, guys, put your comments down below. I am the only one who reads the comments, and I do read them, and I do respond to them. All right, so let's get into how I would respond to Miguel's email about starting in the insurance industry in the 50s. So, Miguel, I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm in my 50s. I'm in my mid-50s right now. So here's what I would tell you about being in my mid-50s. Is number one, I think being in the 50s, being at this age, I think that's an advantage versus being 25. Okay, here's why. Now, I think a 25-year-old's got a lot more energy, a lot more fire. But here is what I do think about being in my 50s helps me out. Is number one, maturity and professionalism. Clients will listen to what we say. So I definitely do think that starting in your 50s, I don't think that that's a detriment. I don't think that that's a bad thing. I think that that's going to be a powerful, positive thing. Number two, your tech background. This is huge, man. Okay? Coming from the tech background, I think you're going to have a better understanding of how to utilize a lot of tools to help you grow in this business. Here's one tool that I highly recommend to insurance agents, and that is Agent CRM. It is a communicator. It is a tool that I use day in, day out. But I had to spend a lot of time learning how to utilize that tool. Here's the problem with insurance agents is these guys know insurance, but when it comes to tech tools, they really have a hard time grasping it and utilizing it to its full potential. So I think an advantage for you coming from the tech industry, is you could really utilize and take advantage of these powerful tools out there like Agent CRM, which, guys, if you don't have a CRM, click down below and try mine out. You get a 14-day free trial. It's Agent CRM. It is the CRM that I use, okay? I use it in my PNC agency. I use it in my ACA agency. I use it in my Medicare agency. Without it, I'd probably have to double the amount of staff that I have, and that costs a lot of money. So, Miguel, going back to your question, your tech background, I think that's huge. That's going to definitely help you advance a heck of a lot further than somebody who doesn't have a tech background and really can't grasp an understanding of all of these tools. Now, as far as wealth, let me give you some numbers. So number one, I'm going to tell you this. You can definitely build a lot of wealth with ACA and Medicare. But I will tell you this, it is not fast. It is slow going. But the beauty of ACA and Medicare is that we get paid renewals. Okay, so I'm going to run some numbers by you. Okay, let's say that you sell 100 policies a year. Now, if you're an ACA agent, that's low. I mean, man, we did almost 1,800 in 2.5 months the past couple of open enrollments. Okay, now, but let's just say that you have 100 policies. Okay, I'm going to keep it at that. Okay, so 100 policies a year. Okay, now, and let's say that is your normal rhythm of sales. You sell 100 every single year. Now, 100 policies, whether it's ACA or Medicare, they make very close to about the same amount of money. So now, I'm going to be off, okay? I mean, we get into the weeds here with the exact commissions, but just as a ballpark, this is what you can use. 100 policies will make you about $30,000 a year in renewals. 200 policies, $60,000. 300 policies, $90,000. Okay, and this is the kind of a magic number, and it may be kind of in my mind that I think it's a magic number with a lot of agents, but I think a lot of agents are very, very happy with 5 figures. Okay, so when you get to 400 policies, you're making about $120,000 a year just from those policies on renewals. Now, here's the other thing. Don't be naive to think that these 400 policies are going to stay with you the following year. There is a rate of attrition. Okay, we're going to lose policies no matter what. No matter how good we are going to lose policies. And here's how we lose policies. We have agents come and take policies. Number 2, we have clients die off. We have clients relocate. We have clients change plans. Okay, there's a lot of reasons why we lose policies, but on average, I would say you're going to lose about 20% of your book every single year. So you've got to keep adding to your book. You got to replace those 20% that you lost, and then keep adding if you want your income to go up. Okay, so let's go to that magic number of 400. Now that's just straight up either ACA and or Medicare. From these policies, there are so many other policies that can be sold to these clients. Give you an example. On an ACA client, when you sell ACA to somebody, you need to also offer dental and vision. So there's money there. You also all need to offer an indemnity plan that helps them when they have an accident or when they're hospitalized to help meet that out of pocket. There's more commissions there. Now, these ACA people, they also need life insurance. Okay, there's money there. Now, if you also venture into the P&C world, well, now you could talk about their auto, home, renters, and possibly their commercial insurance if they're self-employed. That's what I do. Now, on the Medicare side, it's a little bit different, but similar. On the Medicare side, depending on what you offer them, and typically I offer Medicare Advantage, I also offer an indemnity plan. So there's money there. Okay. Now, I also offer auto and home because these people are usually homeowners and they're still driving around. They still have some autos. I'll do their auto and home. And I also do life insurance for these seniors. Now, if I sell a Medicare supplement with a prescription drug plan, I always add dental and vision. And I can always sell P&C, and I can also add life. So there's a lot of additional ancillary sales that you can make from that one sale. So the potential of making more money is there. Hope you're getting a good understanding there of the money potential. Now, I won't blow smoke up your you-know-what so that you think that this is beautiful. This is not an easy business. If it were, everybody would be doing it. But there are a lot of agents that fail. And I'm going to tell you, I've trained over 800 agents, and they come and go. Okay, a lot of them do very well, but there's a lot of them that just can't seem to get going. And here's what I think. Let me tell you what I do first. Okay, when you come to me, and let's say you contract with me, or you decide to go contract with somebody else, it doesn't matter. But depending on who you contract, one of the things that you have to realize is number one is the training. So are you going to get trained to sell ACA and Medicare? Okay, so I do training. Okay, I do training every single day. Well, not every day, Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. So I provide a lot of training. I will share with you not only product knowledge, but I will share with you a sales knowledge, how I sell. And I'm going to tell you this, I'm not a sales guy. I'm horrible, okay? But I feel like I'm a very good consultant, okay? I go out there and I will share with you, or I will share with the insureds all the products that they have access to. And I'll just literally just tell them, hey, what do you want to get? I am not a high pressure sales guy. I just can't do it. I don't like to be sold, and so I just don't do it. Okay, go back and put my phone down here. A lot of information I've thrown your way. Now, there's also not only the knowledge component of knowing your product, but here's where I typically see a lot of agents not be able to take off. Okay, where I see them not be able to take off is these guys that I train, a lot of them know their stuff. But where I see the biggest challenge is in getting in front of a lot of people. Okay, do not think that by opening up an office that people are just going to come to you. It's just not going to happen. I have a storefront office. I've got my own building on a busy 5-lane street. 2 lanes going across, 2 going the other way, and a turning lane. Busy, and I've got people don't go 50 miles an hour. Okay, I've got 2 lights on a couple of 100 feet down there. So it's not like they're going by my office 100 miles per hour. And guys, the walk-ins are just not there like they used to be. So don't think that by opening up an office that people are just going to come to you. That's not going to happen. So you've got to get out there and you've got to drum up business. That is usually more of a ability to succeed than product knowledge. The product knowledge, I'm going to tell you guys, it's super easy. It is not that hard. Don't think that, you've got to get a doctorate degree in Medicare and a doctorate degree in ACA. The product is easy. Once you get a good understanding of it, it's healthcare. We've all had it, okay? I tell agents that I train, there's 4 things you need to know about healthcare to explain the plan very, very good. The deductible, the co-insurance, the co-pays, and the maximum out of pocket. Yeah, there's a little bit more work to it, but it's not that hard. The hardest part that I see is getting in front of a ton of people. All right, so here is my take on getting in front of a lot of people. And there's not a this route is better or that route better. You've got to do both of them, okay? So I consider getting in front of people farming or hunting. Okay, you're either a farmer or you're a hunter when it comes to leads. All right, let's get into farming. Okay, so let's talk about what farming is. Farming is slow going. Okay, think about farming as planting a seed. Okay, planting a seed. Okay, let's plant a seed. Okay, I'm sorry, my kids are coming in. I'm on vacation. All right, so let's plant a seed for farming. So it's very slow going. You got to put a lot of work into it. You got to cultivate the land. You got to fertilize it. You got to plant the seed. You got to water it. And then slowly it comes up. And then voila, you've got whatever you planted, right? Takes a long time for that to happen. All right, hunting. Hunting, you're out there. Okay, hunting is very, very expensive. And usually, let's take deer hunting. You go to a stand, you sit there, and you wait and you hunt, but you pay to go to hunt. Okay, I guess that's the best analogy I can think of. You're like, what are you talking about? Okay, so let me take that and put it into insurance terms. All right, so when we talk about farming in insurance terms, I'm talking about grassroots marketing. You got to go out there and you've got to connect with circles of influence that are going to share their books of business with you. Okay, so you've got to give them a reason to share their book with you. Okay, so what's the reason going to be? Maybe you can round out those accounts for those people. Maybe that's a product that they don't offer. Maybe you're going to incentivize them with a little bit of money. Maybe it's a combination of all that. So you've got to get out there and you've got to go partner up with doctors and clinics. You got to partner up with financial professionals. You've got to partner up with P&C agents that don't sell ACA or Medicare, and that's 99% of them. Maybe you go partner up with financial professionals, retirement pros, Guys who manage money. Well, they do their job right. A lot of those guys have people that might want to retire early, but they have an insurance problem. They have a health insurance problem. Okay, and they don't offer health insurance normally because they're fee-based planners. So start thinking about that. So you've got to get yourself into those circles of influence. You got to go partner up with those people and become an asset to them. And so that way they can tell their clients, look, I've got a guy. This guy will take care of your insurance needs, your health insurance needs, or whatever the insurance needs. So that's farming. Takes a lot of work, takes a lot of getting out there and creating those partnerships and working with those agents and being someone that you can be an asset for. All right, let's go to hunting. Hunting is buying leads. Okay, you either go out there and you go buy leads, which I don't recommend. The better option is going to be to get out there and create your own ads on social media, and maybe Google, maybe YouTube, and create your own ads so that you're generating leads. And I tell agents this: you must do both. You shouldn't do one or the other. You should be doing both of them. All right. Hope that gives you a good idea of what it takes to be an agent in this industry. I definitely think being someone coming in their 50s into the industry, don't be afraid. You can do it, but you're gonna have to put work into it. And not because you're 50, because every agent who comes into this industry has to put work into it. Okay? You've got to have a business plan. You've got to think about hiring. You got to think about the leads. You got to, I'll help you get the knowledge on how to sell ACA and Medicare. That is not very hard. Okay? So, hope that gives you a good idea. I would definitely love to follow up on this topic. So you guys that are watching this, and Miguel, you especially, if you have follow-up questions, put it down in the comments and hit me back up. I would like to see where this goes. But definitely we'll finish off with this. Guys, if you're in your 50s and you're thinking of a career change, you can definitely make it happen in the ACA world. Now, I'm going to also make this point out because we are in a different political environment. Okay, there's a lot of ACA changes that are happening because of the administration that we have right now. And it's going to get a little bit tougher. Past administration, they pretty much opened up the doors. They opened up the floodgates and we could write business all year long. Well, in the ACA world, it's going to become more of a seasonal business. But that just gives you opportunity for the rest of the off season to sell other products. Medicare, very, very similar too. Okay, it's more of a seasonal, but you can write business outside of that season, but you focus on other things. So it's going to have its challenges, but it's definitely very doable. And coming in your 50s, man, I think the advantage is that you have a lot of focus. You've got maturity, you've got professionalism, you've got experience, you've got life experience that you can definitely leverage to grow in this business. I hope this video was good for you. I hope it gives you a little enthusiasm to get into it. And I hope that it does get you into the business. And if you're looking for a partner, I can be that partner with you. I can help you out. I can train you and support you. And also, I'm revamping my program to also help agents with leads. So I'd love to be that guy for you. Guys, this is Luis Moreno with Insurance Agent Training. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to like this video. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe.